Imagine you're walking in a dense, foggy forest where every path looks the same. You're surrounded by trees, but their shapes are distorted, and their familiar bark textures are hidden behind a veil of fog. This is what it feels like to live with dementia or Alzheimer's. The familiar world you once knew becomes a maze of uncertainty. Everyday tasks like making a cup of tea or recalling a loved one's name become as challenging as finding your way out of this foggy forest. The landmarks and signs that you've relied on for years are obscured, blurring the line between the known and the unknown. You might feel disoriented, confused, and even scared, much like a hiker lost in the fog. The routine path you've walked 1,000 times suddenly feels foreign and unrecognizable. Living with dementia or Alzheimer's can often feel like being lost in a perpetual foggy forest. Have you ever had a dream where you can't tell it apart from reality? Imagine living in a world that feels like an ever-changing dream. This is the second example of what it's like for a person living with dementia or Alzheimer's. The line between memory and the present moment can blur, like a dream you can't seem to wake up from. You see, our brains typically help us distinguish between a past event and what's happening right now. But for someone with dementia, this natural sorting process can falter. Think back to a vivid dream you've had recently. In the dream, everything seems real, doesn't it? But once you wake up, you realize it was all just a dream. Now, imagine if upon waking, you still couldn't distinguish the dream from reality. This is the struggle that people with Alzheimer's and dementia face. Their reality can shift and change, just like a dream. For someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, differentiating between a dream and reality can become a daily challenge. Think about a record player where the record keeps skipping, causing the song to repeat itself. This is another way to understand what it's like living with dementia or Alzheimer's. Just as the needle can't move past a certain point on the record, people with these conditions might find themselves unable to move beyond particular thoughts or memories. Imagine being stuck in a moment, replaying the same snippet of a song over and over again. That's how it is for some folks with dementia. They might continuously repeat a story from their past, or ask the same question multiple times, unable to remember they've already done so. It's as if their mind is a record player and the needle is stuck in a groove. They want to move forward, to hear the rest of the song, but they just can't get past that one spot. Just like a broken record player, a person with dementia or Alzheimer's can find themselves unable to move past certain thoughts or memories. These examples only scratch the surface of what it's like to live with dementia or Alzheimer's. Imagine trying to find your way through a forest shrouded in fog, where familiar landmarks are cloaked in mist and paths shift under your feet. This is the daily reality for someone navigating through the foggy forest of dementia. Or consider an ever-changing dream, where faces, places, and even time itself alter in an instant. This is the reality for those living in the surreal world of Alzheimer's, where sorting reality from the dream becomes a constant struggle. Now think of a song on a broken record player, skipping and repeating itself, creating a disjointed melody. This mirrors the experience of those whose memories skip, repeat, and sometimes disappear altogether. Highlighting these examples is not about painting a bleak picture, but rather to foster understanding and empathy. The more we understand, the more we can support our loved ones in their journey through the foggy forest, the ever-changing dream, and the skipping record of their memories.